Hi everyone, Phil from Tech for Techs here. Today we're going to be looking at this from Sandberg. It's the Bluetooth Office Headset Pro Plus. In basics, it's a Bluetooth headset. It's got earphones on both sides. The microphone is 180-degree rotatable, which basically means you can position it so the microphone's on the left side or the right side of your head, and then turn it so obviously you can speak properly. So whichever way you prefer your microphone, left, right side, you can have it that way. It's also got like a busy notification so other people around can tell if you're busy and so forth. And you can use it on two devices at once. So you can use it on a smartphone, PC and so forth. Anything which really is Bluetooth enabled. The recommended retail price for this is £116.99. We do have links in the description below, so if you want to click on that link, it will take you to the cheapest price available on Amazon in your country. Okay, so let's have a look at the Sandberg Bluetooth Office Headset Pro Plus. It's got a 5-year warranty like most Sandberg things do, if not all of them. You can see the headset does seem like it's got a stand there, which I'm guessing is what communicates between the two as well, which helps it work with Bluetooth, but we'll soon find out. It says hands-free conversation in stereo, superior sound quality, busy light indicator when in use. So it says hands-free calls, Bluetooth 5.0, up to 30-meter range, dual connection, so you can use it on two devices. So that's pretty good, including charging dock. So yeah, that's the charger. Noise reducing microphone, lightweight and soft padded, and it's got a busy light as well. Let's have a look at the side. So you can see obviously the headset there, the base, the ear cups, as well as the band. On the other side, it's pretty much basically the same thing. And on the back, you've got the specifications on there. Those specifications are in different languages and so forth, but obviously depending on what language you speak, you should be able to figure out what it is from there, and it tells you everything it includes, as well as some real in-depth information at the bottom there, if it means anything to you or interests you. So let's have a look inside the box to see what we've got. Okay, so this is what's inside the box. So let's start with the least important item, which is enter to win. It's a QR code you can scan, and then basically you got a chance of winning something every month, I think it is. But to the main product, cable, that's 1.5 meters long. It's not braided, it's just a rubberized cable. It's USB one end, so standard USB type A, as they call it, which is your traditional, which you plug in most devices. The other end is a micro USB. I'd like to have seen that as USB type C, but that just plugs into the base here, which allows you to charge. And you can obviously plug that into your PC or whatever device is you're charging it with. And then when you want to charge your headset, you put your headset on there and it charges it up, which I'll show you a little bit more in a few seconds. You've got a manual. The manual in here has got a few different languages, not a huge amount in each language. It's probably 4 or 5 pages for each language. Just to give you a rough idea what all the different function buttons and everything does on there, so you have a rough idea. And there you go. So basics, you've got your base. If you want to charge it, you get your headset, position it on top of there, plugs in, it charges. It's as simple as that. So a closer look at the base. You've got a little LED light that lights up when it's plugged in and it's getting charged. It's got a sort of a felt base which doesn't completely stop it sliding, but it does. It's better than nothing, but not as good as a rubber base, I'd say. It's got the two prongs in there, which is going to be obviously where it charges from. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so it shouldn't run away. But obviously, if you lose that, you're not going to be able to charge this up because there is no USB connections. Oh, tell a lie. There is a USB connection on the side. I'm guessing you may be able to charge it up through that if you did lose the base. Yeah, just double checked. You can charge through that connection there. So that is a bonus. So if you do lose the bass, you just need a micro USB cable to plug in there, plug into your power, and then it'll charge it up. So you've got two ways of charging it basically, which is good. So let's have a look at the headset itself. So it's quite flexible. Obviously these are designed for having in call centres and stuff like that. They're not designed for gaming and stuff, but they need to be heavy duty. They do adjust. It is plastic. Yeah, that is plastic. It's not metal. So that could be the weakest point if it gets a lot of hammer, which we see a lot of headsets break there. Now this is the bit what swivels, the microphone, so you can adjust it whichever way. So if you want to put it on your head that way round, you can have it on that way round and position the microphone where you want. Or if you want to have the microphone on the other side of your head, you can put the headset like that, and then adjust the microphone, swing it the right way around, and do it that way. I'm not sure if that will affect your stereo sound, because obviously then if you've moved it one side to the other, your left ear and the right ear is going to be different unless there's a way of changing that. I don't see information. There is a button to mute your microphone on the end of the microphone there. There's no pop guard on there, so it isn't going to stop you going pop, pop, pop on the actual microphone and people being able to hear that. Would have been nice for them to include that, but then obviously that button would have probably been in the way if that was the case. So it is nice. As I said, you've got that swivel. It's not fully 360 degrees, but it's not far off. I'd say there's probably about 300 degrees altogether rotation on there. You've got your answering modes. You've got volume up and down on there as well. The pads on the bottom, that's where it connects up onto the base to charge. You've also got your power there. So once the power on, you can hear it saying power on and so forth. I'll put it next to the microphone.
Power on.
So forth. So that's where you can then start getting it synced up with your Bluetooth and so forth. So it's pretty straightforward. There isn't a huge amount on there you can get wrong or go wrong with. There isn't anything on the other ear cup. It's all controlled through that one, whether it be your left or right, depending on how you decide to position it on your head. It looks from the picture that these are solid cups. They're not, they are soft. So they're very soft. So they should be ideal for wearing as well, it's really designed for something like a call centre or something like that. But let me just put them on, see how it feels. Yeah, it feels pretty good. They fit my head okay, fully extended. So if you've got a big head, you shouldn't have an issue. If you've got a small head, you should be able to reduce it. So it'll fit on someone who's got a small head. But again, it isn't a gaming headset, so it isn't going to cover your complete ears or anything like that. It is designed for a call centre. I'll do some sound tests on it in a few minutes, but again, as we said, it's designed for audio, not for listening to your latest pop songs, rock songs, or whoever else, or movies or games or anything. It is designed for work. Okay, I'm currently using the microphone built into the headset using Bluetooth via the PC. So it gives you a rough idea what it actually sounds like if you were doing some sort of call using your PC. I've done a sound test as well using the Bluetooth on my mobile phone, and it's basically exactly the same sound quality. So that's a bonus. So obviously, you'll be able to hear better than I can at this current recording, but from what I heard on the phone recording, it sounded pretty good. Okay, now I'm using the microphone, what I've got set up on my PC, which is a Yeti microphone, so it's pretty good quality, so you can hear the difference. So the basics is it's an ideal item for using in your office. Don't get me wrong, the sound quality isn't as good as something like a gaming headset or whatever, but these things are designed to connect up through Bluetooth for people to make phone calls to people. They are not designed for gaming, so obviously don't purchase it for gaming, but for doing normal calls, the sound quality of the microphone is more than adequate, as well as the earpieces are more than adequate as well.